Yo, what's up YouTube family? It's your boy Koozie back at you with another hot TikTok reaction video. Today we will be reacting to some creepy and woke parasite cleanse TikTok videos. With that said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop some new hot content just like this. Let's get it, baby.
Whenever you cleanse any system of the body, make sure that you deworm yourself. Always deworm yourself. I don't care what so-called disease or detoxification symptom that you're trying to alleviate yourself from. Always deworm yourself, because if it's acids involved, there's a worm involved, y'all. Whenever you have a highly acidic medium, you gonna birth parasites, because you got a bunch of bacteria and sit inside the body that can't wait to pleomorph into another entity. So at first, they'll be in there helping you break down your food. Then you're eating the wrong food, so now they gotta help you literally eat up the tissues, because they eat up. Man, look, if you look at the way bacteria is one of the smartest organisms I've ever seen in existence. You are a bacteria.
True that. Thanks.
Everyone has parasites in their body. So if you've eaten within the past week, touched an animal, sat on a toilet seat, taken a shower, or swam in a body of water, even if you've touched another human being, you likely have parasites. And because testing to find parasites is inconclusive, here is how to know you're infected with them. If you have unexplained headaches or migraines, any type of brain fog or fatigue, if you have anxiety or depression, do you wake up in the middle of the night? Do you grind your teeth? If you're tired upon waking in the morning, if you have any type of skin issue, or if your skin feels like it's crawling, you likely have parasites. Do you have bloating or pain in your abdomen? How about constipation, issues with diarrhea? If you have pain in your joints or muscles, or if you have issues with yeast infections or SIBO, you very likely have parasitic infections. These are all warning signs within your body. And here is the most important thing to consider about these parasites. They cannot thrive in a toxic body. So if you're having any of these types of symptoms, you must understand why your body is supporting them and how to get rid of them through safe and effective drainage detoxification.
Man, with symptoms like that, almost everybody could have parasites, man. And that's pretty much how it is too. Almost everybody has parasites, especially in the United States, man, because we don't parasite cleanse at least twice, or at least 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times a year, which I think is very needed and is also recommended.
What is the best way to deparasite ourselves?
To eliminate parasites from the body?
Yes.
There are some strong herbs that can do that, and that's black walnut and wormwood and oregano essential oil, and often you can buy a tablet or capsules with those herbs in it.
Another question. My daughter, she constantly breathes to her mouth. So, at night, I try to close her mouth and fix the pillow, but I used to put the tape on her mouth, but I stopped doing that because it rips part of her everyday usage. It rips part of her upper lips. So what can I do to help her?
Well, you can get hypoallergic tape, or paper tape, which is very gentle tape, and it won't hurt the skin. But I would have a look at the diet that the child is on, make sure the 5 allergens are gone, because that's one of the main reasons children breathe through their mouth, is because their noses are clogged up with mucus because of the allergen foods.
Do you think you could have parasites right now? Ask yourself that.
This is not a rash, this is parasites. Eczema is not a skin issue, this is parasites. Spots on the back of your arms, this is parasites. Diarrhea is also parasites. Parasites are microorganisms which feed off the food inside of your body. They thrive in an acidic-based environment and feed off the waste acidic foods in the body. If you are craving sugar and bread, this is not you, this is the parasites sending signals to your brain to influence your behavior. Parasites can alter neurotransmitter levels or produce molecules that mimic those produced by the host's body, affecting the host's behavior ways that benefit the parasite's survival and reproduction. To get rid of your body's issues, you need to eliminate these parasites. To eliminate the parasite, you have to stop feeding the parasite, and they feed off acidic foods like meat, dairy, sugar, and all rubbish foods. You have to go on a plant-based diet for at least a month to eliminate their food source. Key limes, cayenne pepper, and papaya seeds can create a parasite killer drink. You have to take this every day to eliminate these parasites. I do need to warn you that when you do this parasite cleanse, they will exit your body through your bowel movement, or in a severe case through sick or coming through your mouth. Once they are out your body, they are gone for good. You just need to maintain a healthy diet.
I tell you what, the papaya seeds do wonders, man. That's something that you're gonna see all over this video, talking about how it could, help you cleanse yourself of parasites and how it catches the parasites and stuff. I'm not gonna say it just catches it, but how it's like a parasite magnet. It's crazy, but never forget, you also have to have a binder. You also have to take binders. Like a binder is something like activated charcoal, and they have some other kind of binders that you'll hear about in the video. That's just, a little quick, you know what I'm saying, recommendation. That's it.
I heal multiple people of HPV and HSV. Multiple. And I have the medical records too, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? These are parasites. Okay? So there's different type of parasites. So gonorrhea, that's a parasite. Chlamydia, that's a parasite. All these things are parasites, right? But what we're talking about here is intestinal parasites. But I just want you to understand. Okay, these are things that hijacks your body, and they travel in different people's body fluid. See, this way you shouldn't be out there just having sex with anybody. Listen, you got to be careful, okay? Because not everybody out there care about their body, and a lot of people that you see are like so sexually attracted to, want to have sex and sex with that person, and you're out there calling these people hoes and all this kind of stuff. They got parasites. It's the parasite within them making them wanting to have sex with that person, and the other person. You see, because parasites control consciousness. So it goes on a much deeper level. Don't be thinking that people are just the way how they are. No, they're being influenced by something else that have hijacked their body and influencing their consciousness and their thought process. This goes very, very deep.
I don't know how true that is, but if I was you personally, I would use my own discernment first. Second, I would do my own research about that one. That's all I'm gonna say, but I have heard the same thing.
Had them come out of my pee, my skin.
When you say
that's what made me go viral on TikTok.
You had them come out. So what you're saying is you had worms fall out of your skin, out of your. You had
my face.
You had worms fall out of your face.
Yeah, like a pinworm, and then I had something come out of my neck. You could July of 2021. You can watch the whole. Like if you look at my face now and then go and look at my face, there you'll see dots. All of the dots.
Like bot flies coming out of you.
What percentage of people you think have worms right now?
Right now, they say approximately between 85 and 90% of people.
That's insane.
Around 1.5 billion are documented around the world.
Gosh.
Yeah, billions, not millions.
And is water the main source?
Not always. Water's a big one. Lakes, if you go swimming, fish, sushi.
Oh, I love sushi.
Raw meats. If you're not washing your produce, it's just coming from the ground, walking barefoot, and I'm going to probably get some hate from that because you should ground, but then you should cleanse as well.
Facts.
Here are some top ways to identify if you have parasites and how to eliminate them. The first way to tell that you have parasites is if you have insomnia. If you have insomnia, keep in mind that parasites like to stay up and reproduce at night, hence why the person will be up all night and not being able to go to sleep. Number two, you have an intense craving for sweets, sugar all the time. After every meal, when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to drink water. All you want to do is feed the parasite. Sugar. You have to have pancakes with a lot of syrup. Then for lunch, you have to have maybe a snack, or you call this thing a treat, right? You in the middle of the night, you get up, because you have a craving. You got to go to the gas station to get you some ice cream, things like that, right? Number three would be teeth grinding. If you do go to sleep throughout your insomnia, you grind your teeth. You chonking on your teeth, making noise, because you're grinding on the teeth because of the parasites. That's a parasitic infection. That's when it's really, really multiplying at a high level. Teeth grinding. Number four is your booty hole itching. Like you probably watching this video right now and clenching your booty cheeks together, because the parasites sometimes be right there at the opening, or when you in the middle of your sleep, you sleeping at night, your booty itching in your sleep or whatever, it's tingling, or maybe even during the day, you just walking and all of a sudden you just gotta scratch your booty hole because the parasites are in there. They multiply so much throughout the large and small intestines that they just having a field day all the way from here to the booty hole. This leads to number 5. If you have a thick layer of a white coating on your tongue, the tongue is the mirror to your gut. So if your gut has that yeast build up, parasites are thriving in that yeast and bacteria. Parasites are inside of there. Because like, think about a trash can, for example. After it begins to get, bacteria and fungus just growing in a trash can, what happens? The maggots come, the flies come, the roaches come, the gnats come, everything coming, all of the parasites are coming. So that's 5 ways that you could tell that you have like some type of parasitic infection. Wait a minute. Number 6, just thought about it. After you eat, your stomach gets really, really swollen, almost like bloated, like, right? That's letting you know that you have a parasitic infection going on in there. Now, bloating can be food intolerances too, mixing the wrong type of foods, or inflammation response from the food. But if you get in these responses while you're trying to transition over to a healthier diet, that's because the parasites want their sugar and you giving them vegetables, even though parasites, they eat vegetables too. But the big protruding belly is an indicator. That's not magnesium in there. That's a host of parasites that need to be eliminated. The next one is going to be your skin. If you have eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, if you have bumps right here on your arm, like your little heads, like if it's rough right here, rough right here is letting you know that's gonna be eggs right there. That rosacea on that face, that's gonna be eggs and larvae from them parasites. The eczema on them legs, that's letting you know there's a host of parasites in here and they're trying to come out, or it's so overloaded inside of here that they just want to be inside and out. So they'll stick their little heads out to let you know, hey, I'm in here. Next one is going to be that you have a nasty ass, stink ass attitude. I had said it, but just think about it. If you have parasites, you can't sleep at night, your booty hole itching, and you have inflammation going on in your body, oh yeah, you got a stink ass attitude. You probably don't know it. You probably think, oh, I'm just being real, like, right? No, but you're moody and stuff. Anybody gonna be moody when they have something that's gnawing at them all day, taking their life force, trying to become the host, taking all their vital minerals, electrolytes. They ain't got no energy, no strength. Yeah, you gonna be moody. Oh, you moody. I just thought I'd tell you. And so when you have parasites, you're sick. Just in case you didn't know, you got a sick mind because you are sick. You ever heard people say, "Ooh, that he got a sick mind. He full of parasites." Is what that is. I just had to tell you, because some of y'all on this here page are sick. Some of y'all that's looking at me right now are sick, and y'all have no tolerance for my lives. Just get to the point. When you gonna tell me what foods I need to be eating? Because you sick. Yeah, okay, this one here, I took a little longer on this one because you had needed to know. Which is stink attitude. Which leads me to the next one. you stink. Now, we talked about the bowel movement stinking when you're in the bathroom. Yeah, I get it, but your whole existence stink when you don't have them drawers down. You just stink. I mean, think about the trash can. The trash can stinks when there's a lot of bacteria, when there's a lot of trash, old fecal matter and different things up in there. The parasites come, it stinks. Think about that garbage disposal. It stinks. Like, right, when it ain't clean. Like, right, when things ain't flowing properly. When you not going to the restaurant, you gon' stink. Sorry, Tud, you stink. And even with deodorant on, you still stink. That's why you put on deodorant and perfume and you take a bath and all of this here stuff, and you gotta put something, you gotta smell good because you already know you stink. You could take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baths a day all you want, but you still stink because you have parasites, baby. You have parasites. Yeah, you do. You got them.
Last but not least, your stool. Your stool gonna let you know. It's gonna be like flukes. You'll see like sesame seed looking specks in your bowel if it's whole. If it's loose bowel, you'll see flukes, and they kind of sometimes look like tomatoes, like little bitty tomato skins in your bowel, even though you didn't eat no tomatoes. That's what that'll look like. Or you actually see your large worm being expelled, and it's gonna smell really, really foul in the restroom when you have parasites. Because you got to keep in mind they have life cycles, and they lay eggs and larvae, you know, they go through cycles. And so this is why when you get on a parasitic cleanse, you don't want to start and stop, because they're getting pissed off as they're urinating and they're secreting, because you're killing them. They're secreting so that they won't lose life, you know, so they can lay eggs and different things so they can reproduce. And if you stop that cleanse, then they're reproducing, and you didn't clean up all of them. So it could be worse if you start and don't finish a cleanse. So those are the ways that you could tell that you have parasites. Let me know in the comments if you want part 2 for me to share with you what you need to do to eliminate these parasites. Okay, bye.
Man, that's some good tips. Let me know what y'all think about that down below in the comment section. Do she know what she's talking about? Are those some good tips you think? Let me know.
She must have worms.
I have worms?
Yes. You got worms.
I have worms.
Yeah, you have worms. You're not right?
No, because
yeah.
I'm always eating.
No, okay, you see your reaction to the beta is not your reaction. You must understand that parasites, yeah? Parasites control your body. Okay, so like if somebody has worms, they'll be doing this. Grinding their teeth, huh? They'll have sensations for sweet stuff. They'll always want something sweet. I want something sweet. I want a little bread. I want a biscuit. I want something sweet, right? Now, it's not that's what they want. Mm-hmm. It's the parasites inside of them that play with their psyche that makes them have these types of desires. Oh, all right, wow. So because the parasites don't like bitter, as you taste it, right? So it's not just you doing that. It's the parasite.
Crazy.
Do you have rectal itching, IBS, histamine intolerance, clench your teeth? These are all common symptoms of a parasite. Other countries cleanse twice a year. You can cleanse 3 to 4 times a year with Parasite. Give it a try, see what happens.
Good things to know.
How do you overcome B12 deficiency? I'm having monthly injections. All you need to do is get the sublingual B12. You need the digestive tea to revise your intrinsic factor, and eat homegrown veggies, eat some organic root veggies. Can you see, usually when a person has a B12 deficiency and they're having it continually, it means they're not making the intrinsic factor in their gut, so they need to revive it with the bitter herbs. What kills parasites completely? You got to clean up this bowel, because they'll only live where they're getting fed. What do they feed? They feed on waste. They feed on sugar. But there are herbs that will kill parasites. Black walnut and wormwood, both incredibly bitter herbs, and also oregano oil. But you can buy them usually in a mixture from the health food shop. Is it safe to use Anna's Wild Yam Cream when you're pregnant? Absolutely. Anna's Wild Yam Cream boosts progesterone, and progesterone is the hormone that binds the molecules of the fetus to the lining of the uterus. So progesterone can prevent miscarriages.
Man, I love her content.
One liver herb that many people don't realise it is the lemon. So a great drink in the morning. Remember, you wake up, have your water, have another bit of water, and then when you come near the kitchen, have the kettle boiled and put juice of a lemon in some water with a little bit of boiling water on top and have a warm lemon drink. Fantastic liver tonic early in the morning. Also, the lemon is an internal alkalizer, so that will do a few things too.
Knowledge.
It takes 3 months minimum. 3 months to detoxify all parasites, all stages of parasites, and here's why. When parasites are dying, and trust me, they hold on for dear life, so some won't even start to die out till the 2nd month. In those first 2 weeks to 2 months, where the parasites are starting to leave your body, they're very smart and they want to continue their species. So when the parasites are dying, you are their host. They're smart. They're saying, I'm going to die, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay some eggs before I die. Those eggs do not hatch a week later. They hatch sometimes 2 months, a month to 2 months later. So if you think that you're done just because you saw tapeworms leave and you saw some pinworms leave and you just saw, different types of general intestinal parasites leaving your body, it's not until the 3rd month that they're all going to leave, because in that 3rd month, the eggs are going to hatch. And when those eggs are hatching in your system, they're going to start feeding off the food that you're eating. So that's why I always say it takes a minimum of 3 months. Ideally, I think 4 months is like top-notch perfect. When you're in month 3, and those eggs start hatching, if you're eating pizza, if you're eating burgers, if you're eating hot dogs, if you're eating, complex grains, for an example, they're going to start feeding off of that, and they're going to start to reproduce like crazy. So you want to make it so when the eggs are hatching, you're knocking them out right away. Parasite cleanses are so important, and they're such an important part of detoxification. This is why I always deworm my clients. It doesn't matter what they're dealing with, because that's one of the first steps to being able to eat healthy foods. A lot of people don't realize it's not them craving the unhealthy food. It's not them craving the pizza. As far as parasites, you are their host. They send signals to your brain to crave the foods that help keep them alive. People see, including myself, after you've done a true parasite cleanse, guys, any remaining temptation to eat unhealthy foods is just like kind of overcoming an addiction. But if you're dealing with parasites, you're trying to overcome an addiction as well as these signals that they're sending to your brain to eat the food that helps keep them alive. They need McDonald's, they need Burger King, they need milk, they need pizza.
I know that worked wonders. A little bit of cayenne pepper and some what I was gonna say, cayenne pepper and what else? Cinnamon, not cinnamon. Cayenne pepper, it would have did its thing though. But y'all, that's the video. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that down below in the comment section. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you're having a good evening, good night. If you're watching this during Halloween, y'all be safe out there. It's one of them good videos, man, to help you cleanse, you know what I'm saying, your inside, how you feel like a better person. And we're gonna definitely come back with another one right after this. So I'll catch y'all in the next video. It's your boy Koozie, I'm out.